We are a big we, man. We are we. We are united as one. In the one. In the joy. In the happiness. In the peace. In the love. Forever and forever. Hello, brother and sisters. I am so glad that we are in the one. I am so glad that we are forever. I am so glad that we are happiness itself. I am so glad that there is no end. There's never been a beginning to us. And quite frankly, we had nothing to do with it. Hey, Jesus, welcome. You saw that I started later tonight. Awesome, man. You ready for a downpour? Love streaming live, man? I mean, come on, we hold out for that, right? We hold out for the good stuff. That's why we come on the love line. I'm so happy you're here, really. Big time love to you. Lots of joy to you, you know? And we, if you fake the truth, you fake it till you make it. That's a very wise thing to do. We just don't want to fake the untruth, right? That which is kind of fleeting and false and doesn't really to give us what we really need, you know? It kind of cheats us of that. Our self-worth, you know, our dignity, all those kinds of things. But not tonight, buddy. This is what I call a love alert, and we're going to just have a shorter stream, but that makes sometimes it even more powerful. So we're going to start with the song, We're a Glorious Son. So it's a we. We're going to do the we. Magnificent love, radiating our splendor to the whole wide world. We're a glorious sun. Magnificent love, radiating our splendor to the whole wide world. You know, you can join me and sing there wherever you are. And get a little voice chakra going, you know, and singing, you know, and you get into it, man, it just kind of liberates the body. It liberates you from the day's stuff, you know, and puts you into I believe it's the music of the spheres, you know. There's a symphony going on, man. It's cosmic symphony. Can you imagine? And it's just beyond description. Most of the stuff that we talk about here is beyond what the mind can calibrate, you know. It's unspeakable. As soon as you use words, you diminish it. So we just got to feel the force, Luke, you know. We're glorious sun, magnificent love, radiating our splendor to the whole wide world. We're a glorious sun, magnificent love, radiating our splendor to the whole wide world. We're a glorious sun, magnificent love, radiating our splendor to the whole wide world. We're a glorious sun, magnificent love, radiating our splendor to the whole wide world. We are love, streaming live. It's just what we do. Just me, Jesus. We are love, streaming live. It's just who we are. We're a glorious sun, magnificent love, radiating our splendor to the whole wide world. We're a glorious sun, magnificent love, radiating our splendor to the whole wide world. We are love, streaming live. It's just who we are. We are love, streaming live. It's just what we do. We're a glorious sun, magnificent love, radiating our splendor to the whole wide world. We're a glorious sun, magnificent love, radiating our splendor to the whole wide world. We are love, streaming live. imagine that all hearts unite and we all united our love? Yeah, you know what I'm saying. And we just kept singing of that love. We kept sharing that love. We create with that love. We rebuild, a new world with that love. We share the love back to whatever it came from, There's got to be a source. Otherwise, I don't know how things just happen, man. Especially the stuff that you can feel I call love, all the good stuff, I think that just imagine just all those united hearts, and we just love everything, and we love the source of it all. And it just keeps recycling back to us more magnificently than ever before, because it's an ever increasing thing. We get fooled, don't we? That this world is an energy crisis, and there's a lack of this, and the lack of fish now, and it's just like everyone's thinking, no man, it's just that we're gonna run out. We're gonna run out of stuff. And it can't ever be, man, because this is an ever increasing, ever evolving, ever regenerating universe, So I guess if our minds start to say that there's a lack, and then we have this, what we call, our little dream story going on, because the mind is so powerful. It's powerful. Whatever the mind believes will come to you, man. So the thoughts they create. And that's why in some ways this love revolution is about dumping the old files in the mind and putting in some new software. All these things we discuss here are some pretty darn good positive ideas, and that's a good place to start for the software. I've been doing it for 47 years, man. I offed all my files over the process. It takes a little while. I offed the old ones, and I've been installing new ones, new ideas. And those ideas aren't just stagnant, but they are potential for evolving the idea. They're not a stuck set belief. I don't let my mind get stuck with any particular belief, because that's still a limitation, right? When there's just this ever regenerating evolvement kind of thing, But we're talking the experience of. Words, right? Someone could be just talking and just making the perfect argument, but it doesn't hit here. It doesn't come in here unless it's very inspiring and you allow it to. Nothing can come in here, my friend, unless we decide that we're going to open this thing up with trust and faith and let the good stuff in. And then, when the other stuff comes into the heart that disturbs the force in the heart, troubles the heart, starts to depress the heart, gets the heart all riled up, with irrational emotions and all kinds of stuff. That's when we use the little purification thing called generating some good energy in the heart, so we can purify those things and then morph them, alchemize them, transmute them into good energy that we can use to keep our hearts nice and open and strong. It's called a brave heart, a strong heart. That's who we are tonight, my man. I just wanted to come on for about a half hour tonight because I missed my 6 p.m. tonight. I was doing some another workshop, and so I wanted to at least be online because I just felt so powerfully that I just called it a love alert. Heavy love, 4 showers between 7:30 and 8 tonight, and you show up, man. That's awesome. Takes 2, tango. All we need is 2. We're much more powerful than 1, right? But it doesn't matter, because the magnetic field of what we're holding in our heart, and thank you, my friend, for holding the love in your heart right now. That's all we're doing. We're holding the love. Sometimes we use the breath just to breathe in, so it gets our mind off the thinking stuff. World doesn't have enough folks like you. Hey, right back at you, ditto, my friend. Well, that's 2 of us here, And then, my usual chats, we get maybe 15 folks on here, and we're all striving to regenerate, to look at some old files, see if we can dump one per session, or start to anyway, and just let a new seed idea that's much more positive implant, download, new software kind of thing. But thank you, I really appreciate that. You know, I have a full career in changing myself, man. A full-time career. Somehow I was blessed when I was 19 years old. I just found that this world would not satisfy this kid here. It wouldn't satisfy this heart. It just wouldn't. And I tried everything just like most teenagers and all that, young persons, you know. And I just realized at a very young age that what I am looking for is really not of this world. That doesn't mean I'm you know, I don't want to be here. I want to be here, but I want to be here, you know. I want to be here in everything that I can bring to make this world a better place. So it's been a process, but man, I'm so glad. Who's this? Ashad. Who's Ashad, man? Welcome. You're going to show up here. Big soul welcome, my friend. Me and Jesus were having just a soul chat. We were having just a hermano a mano little chat here. And you come on. We always practice just sending you all goodwill, my friend. All good wishes, all good happiness, you know, prosperity to you and yours and your generations, because it's what we decide to practice here as a love practice on the Love Force Revolution channel. Yeah, there's no strings. There's no strings. It's just that maybe it's just me, but I feel better being that way. So welcome, my friend. And we were just talking about how, you know, we making a big impression tonight. Now there's 3 of us. And that if we hold out together and kind of huddle up and hold a good energy and share that good energy and maybe let the other stuff that we usually are thinking and all that just kind of just hang out but not give it much importance tonight, then we make a big impact. The biggest impact would be that we leave this station. It's not going to be a long stream tonight, my friend. It's going to be a little one, but we leave a little better off than when we came. And that's relative, I know, right? But that's it. It's just all good energy we strive to have here. We hold a space of unconditional. We work at that. We make an effort to have an unconditional where we're not so judgmental about everything. You know how it is. Everyone's got opinions flying at you. And they get stuck on those opinions. They get nasty about those opinions if maybe you don't agree with them. And so we try to hold out for this bigger type of what we think is special about us, and we hold out for that special inside, and maybe can not have any kind of a dagger kind of energy going off us towards certain peoples and certain things. I just find it so much easier, and one way I've lost a lot of stress and a lot of headache and a lot of worry, my man, is just to hold a big positive space for everyone, you know. It's just across the board. Doesn't matter color, size, shape, beliefs. If they're the most evil person in the world or the most greatest saintly person in the world, it doesn't matter to me, because I don't think the big love, we're about the big, see, like the big love, but the big love doesn't just say, well, I'm only going to love these people, and these people aren't worth my love. No, it's unconditional, you know. Can you imagine? It's hard for the mind to grok an unconditional love in a conditional world, you know what I mean? Where people may not even be true to their word. They say they love you, but their actions don't, you know? So we just take a break. We take a love break, my man. And tonight I just said, love alert, heavy love force showers from 7:30 to 8. So, you know, it's kind of like, come here, refresh. You know, reboot. Let the mind just chill, you know, let the heart maybe open. You know, you've had those moments where you just kind of just looking up at a night sky or hanging out by the ocean or something, or in the mountains, and it's just like you have these, like this little awe moment, you know, the awe in one, just something or something beautiful you see or hear some touching story, you know, and or something that's a tragedy, and it's just, you know, your heart kind of gets involved. So we want our heart to be totally involved here, my friends, and so that we can feel like it's getting activated by this good chat, right? This good love chat, this good energy chat, this chat that, you know, is wants good stuff. Yeah. So this is just what I'm about, and I'm letting it be about me now too. You know what I mean? You know, when you're so into something that it's really into you, because you love it, right? You're into it. You love it. You put your whole focus and attention on it. And then it's as much into you because you're focusing on it. That's kind of a unity thing, right? If you focus on something, become one with the whole. If you play golf, right? See that ball in slow motion if you're playing baseball, whatever, Just see the ball going through the hoop if you're playing basketball or whatever. It's just this focused mind has such power when it focuses on something, It's like a laser beam. There's a saying the samurai have, and they say a samurai or a focused mind can pierce through stone. Imagine that. Pierce through stone. You have a laser focus, man, you could penetrate through anything. You would have this incredible ability, this superpower, to just read anything correctly. You could see beneath the scene. You could read between what people are saying. You get right to the heart of their intention, but not in a negative way to do that, but in a positive. You just see clearly, when you really have a focus and the focus is positive. I call it XPF. Extreme positive focus. Not just positive, but I like extreme sports and stuff. But just like this, wow, just this laser beam, samurai mind, like the Blind Samurai. Did you ever see those movies, the Blind Samurai? And the guy was blind, but he was ferocious, man. He had eyes everywhere, but his two physical eyes were closed. How could he do that? Because he just had this focus inside, I think, to his heart. And without the distraction of seeing, so that energy from looking out was focused in. And so he had this extreme ability, as some Jedi do, it's the feel the Force, Luke. That's how they do it. They're just focused within so deeply, without distraction, It's that Mushin or that no mind kind of thing. And they have that ability then to feel, sense, intuitive sense that there's someone behind them, someone's going to strike a sword at them, and they react instinctively or intuitively to that. And they just kind of in the Force, they're in the Force. The Force is using them. Does that make sense, Hat? Does it make sense a little bit? And the Force uses them. So they're not just this little one person dealing with, let's say an enemy, but they have this force behind them. The force of the universe. Can you imagine that the universe has your back, my brother? Has your back? Has your back? Do you imagine how big that is? So you don't want to feel like you're alone, that you're just hanging out isolated, but you really do have the whole force behind you. But as you know, there's the force for good and there's the force not for so good, and they're both very powerful forces. So some people allow that negative force to come through them, and then the negative stuff happens, right? So this is the Armageddon we're in, because we're in a duality of both forces. Night and day, sickness and health. There are higher dimensions that are more united. So I think our school, this Earth School of Hard Knocks, it's a reform school, right? And it's almost like we repeat the same grade, if you feel like you understand this thing about reincarnation. It's like repeating the same grade because it's a hard to learn lesson. But the whole thing is to unite ourselves with that focused mind in a focused heart, if you want to be all powerful, if you want that good force to be totally behind you, through you, in you, as you. So I knew the right folks were going to show up tonight, really. Because I missed my 6 p.m. time. I know you're new to this line, Hat, but I'm really glad you came. I just practice over and over again for so many years, seeing the good in everybody. And not just the good. I feel that we're all essence. We're all essence of the same amazing cosmic essence. I do. And so the more that how do I improve focus? By, little focus practices at a time, Jesus. You know what I mean? So something simple you do every day. Usually we really lose our focus when it's the simple automatic things, like washing dishes, those mundane things or whatever. In fact, we might not even really care about doing those things and not put our whole attention. So you put your full attention on the little details. Start there. And it's just not the attention, but do those things. Someone once said, do little things in an extraordinary way. Do little extraordinary things. Or do little things in an extraordinary way. Little mundane things. And you add heart to just being there now, just, be in that present moment with it. Not letting your mind go to something you think is more important. Because there's nothing more important than this present moment, my friend. It doesn't matter what you do. It's how much love you put into doing. Does that make sense? Yeah. So start doing that. Try that. Little things, little increments, little baby steps, so you can feel like, wow, I really focused on that. I really put my whole mind and my whole heart on this one thing. Start small, so you're successful from the get-go, Some people, they want to improve, and they do, and they bite off too much to chew. And then they get disheartened because, the mind needs training, man. The other day I called this channel the Ninja Love Training Camp for Gamers, because we practice these basic things here, and this is all around the game of love, the game of this focused mind for good, and all these things. So it's a practice, right, brother? Yeah, give that a shot if that made sense to you. And then soon you'll discover that you have, like anything you put your mind on, if you practice it, then you have ability to hold that for a little longer. And then if you can hold for a little longer with those things that you're doing, then all of a sudden you find that it can be a habit as you go about daily life. You know what I mean? That if you're driving, you're driving. If you're walking, you're walking. With cell phones and all that stuff, we don't even know where we are. We don't even know what we're doing. Our mind's somewhere, our emotions are somewhere, our actions are somewhere, and our desires are somewhere. And that is one way to be a scattered mind. Hello, Jagtris. Good evening, Jagtris. In case things go crazy, well, we're having a real brother to brother chat here. Me and Hat and Jesus. It's a small stream tonight, Jagtris. Thank you. And I had changed. The mind is so powerful. It is, Jesus. It really, really is. And when that mind, I like to say that when the mind gets reprogrammed, when you can bring in some really quality, really kind of principle-centered thoughts in there, the same kind of thoughts the principles run by. I mean, peace is one of them. Compassion's another one of those. Love, peace, I mentioned that, and focus and prosperity for everybody. When you bring in those ones, wait to see what your mind becomes, man. Then it becomes the big mind. We have cosmic potential, bro. So, Jagtris, thank you for coming on. Yeah, I'm so glad to see you. I hope you're having fun tonight. And are you modding some channels tonight? Anyway, I'm glad you stopped in. But we have a pretty powerful little group. We're just talking about focus. We're talking about letting the universe have a big say in our lives. Let it come through. It's got our back, and this is that force, the love force, the light force, the good force, and boy, does everyone need a big. This is what I call the heavy love force showers between 7:30 and 8 p.m. There's big love force showers descending into us right now. Yeah, yes, I'm just playing Diablo tonight with my other half. I can do both. Cool. I'm doing fantastic. I had an amazing day. Somehow I was given some insights that, because I'm open to insights. I'm open to newness, Oh yeah, do you practice meditation? No psychedelics. Or is it just love? Yeah, you got meditation and love. Psychedelics, long time ago, but only for a short period. Right before I had like a change at 19 years old. I had a few of those things, I didn't do well with them. Some people can take that stuff and they seem to function. I didn't like having my mind altered, So, but anyway, I let love alter it big time, and I meditate, yeah. Jesus, I've meditated for those 47 years, yeah, regularly. So, and I meditate with heart, I found a way that I quiet my mind is to bring it into the heart, you see? And have the heart have a really positive focus. Because where your heart is, there the mind is also. Have you ever heard that? And so I'm just in my heart. And that's the most powerful place to be, my friend. This is the most powerful part of you right here, is inside this heart. And they say that it has it's like the brain. It has a connection to that part of the brain that is really, really powerful. So the heart has its own super intelligence, man. And it's dialed in, you know. Who's Gunter Laws? I meditate with ya. Nice, right? See? We call it Hearts Online. We get into that heart space, and we call in our brothers and sisters, and we all in one heart together, feeling the good energy, calming the mind, you know, feeling the love connection, passing back and forth with the hearts, and the universe is pumping in too. Wow, that's a great feeling, you know. That's what I love to do. It just is just you can't buy that feeling, you know. You can't even if you had all the money in the world, you wouldn't be able to buy the experience of what we're talking about here. You know what I mean? It's got to be something that you decide you want and then go after it, right? And those things that are real value, you guys probably all know this, and Jagtress, you know this, the things that are really valuable in life, they're not easily gotten. It's the cheap thrills that are easily gotten, right? But they leave you kind of cheap, right? You feel like you know, you're not really satisfied then, but you do need more because you're not satisfied, so you'll take the lesser. But when you go for the value, when you go for the real deal, man, it's so worth it. And it's a patient thing, you know. You're just as steady as that tortoise, you know. It won the race. It beat the rabbit, you know. And you just baby step it, but you're regular every day having a little heart time. You know, a little heart meditation, man, goes a long way. If you do it every day, do the math. Imagine, you know, some people say, well, I don't have time to meditate, but even it's 5 minutes, you know. That's 5 minutes or 3 minutes. This quality is better than quantity anyway, but you pour your heart into it. You put it all in there, man. If you want your heart to get activated, you better pour yourself into that heart. Just pump yourself into it, you know. Trust that thing. Follow that thing. Give it stuff that makes it feel good. You know, the heart is it's a sensitive but powerful instrument, and you know, if we don't give it the right feelings, if we don't choose to have you know, some good reminders for a better life kind of thing, that heart can go out of tune really fast. And a lot of people have out of tune hearts. They need to be tuned more than instruments do. If you play music, you need to tune that darn thing all the time. But anyway, Gunter Laws, welcome to the Love Force channel. We just really have these kinds of beautiful principles that we just try to breathe in, feel a little bit, have a little relief from the grief, I call it, from the day and all this stuff that's going on in our life. And it is a lot of stuff, ain't it? For all of us, we're all in the same boat. Much suffering for most of the people on the planet. Most of the people don't have a roof over their head. Most of the people are starving. And so I think all the little bit of good stuff that we muster up here somehow wafts over there, kind of vibrationally helps lift up everybody. You know what I mean? So there's a real, for me, accountability here, because I feel like I am connected to everybody. I like to say sometimes if I was you, and I am, right? If I were you, and I am, that I want to treat everyone like I want to be treated. I want to treat everyone because I'm gonna feel it. I'm gonna feel it. People don't realize. They say a negative remark, and it's not the other person that's going to get the big hit of that. They are. You know what I mean? You hold hatred in your heart for somebody, and it's not that the hatred is a negative energy to that person, but it ain't nothing like what's going to come back to you. People don't realize that what they put out comes right back. Right back. You see what I'm saying? But we're talking on this channel anyway to start seeing what we can do while we're online to really go for it, you know? Kind of break our record each time. Come here with love in your heart. Come here with, you know, making some really good, solid friends, right? People who don't know each other really, but decide that, hey, there's an essence in you and an essence in me. Why don't we just really share some good energy and even you know, be friends and share the love for no reason. You don't need a reason for that, because all that, Gunner, it makes you feel better, man. This isn't rocket science. You try stuff. Does it make you feel better? That's good stuff. Try stuff. It doesn't make you feel good. That's not good stuff. You can choose it. But I, for one, am very addicted to good stuff. It makes me happy. I heard today, right? Very cool. I heard today that I read on Facebook that it's a smile day. It's a smile day. World Smile Day. So I want to play another song. Maybe we can end with this song because I'm going to keep it short tonight, because I still need to have dinner and all that kind of stuff. But I wanted to have a real focus. And man, you guys come on and hit it. You're focused. I can feel it. That's what I wanted tonight. I wanted just to have a real focus, because a focus is real powerful. Every day is a smile day. Gunner Laws, yeah. That's my philosophy, man. Every day, every day every moment is a smile opportunity. I'll tell you, it's the best energy. It's so healing, There was a guy that I forget, was it Cousins? Norman Cousins? But he did all that laughter stuff with the sick and the dying and boy, healing, miraculous healings, Just get people positive, get them smiling, and get them laughing, baby. So I'm right with you, Gunner-Laws. Jesus, thank you so much, Jagtris. Man, oh man. And Hat, thank you. Really, brother. I'm choosing to see the most spectacular of you. And I wish you all the happiness of forever. As I say that, I really mean it for you, but man, do I get a big hit too. Try it out. It's a universal principle, man. What you put out comes back. Yeah. So this is a little freedom song. I feel the love all around me, and I'm happy, 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 happy. I'm free, right? Freedom, freedom. I feel the love all around me. Freedom, freedom. I feel the peace. I feel the peace. Freedom, freedom. I feel the joy all around me. Freedom, freedom. I feel the peace. I feel the peace. Let's do another round. Freedom, freedom, love. I feel the love all around me. Freedom, freedom. I feel the peace, yeah. Freedom, freedom, joy. I feel the joy all around me. Freedom, freedom, love, peace. I feel the peace. Here's where we're from happy. I'm happy, 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 happy. I'm free. I'm happy, 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 happy. I'm free. I'm happy, 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 happy. I'm free. Happy, 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 happy. I'm free. Let's sing it one more round, huh? It's a great way to end the day. Thank you for making my day towards the end spectacular. Woo! You guys, follow your heart, man. Come back to the love channel. We're just getting started. Freedom, freedom, love. I feel the love all around me. Freedom, freedom, the peace. I feel the peace, yeah. Freedom, freedom. I feel the joy all around me. Freedom, freedom, the peace. I feel the peace. Karina, we love you so much, Karina. Oh, how am I? I am simply divine, just like you, Karina. I am so loved, and so are you, Karina. Love has grown since you were online last, and it's coming to you double, triple time, because we got a great group of real powerful beings on here tonight, and they are just channeling. We call this the heavy love force showers. It's pouring love, Karina. I'm happy, 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 happy. I'm free. I'm happy, 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 happy. I'm free. Happy, 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 happy. I'm free. I'm happy, 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 happy. We are free. We are free. We are happy. We're smiling because it's World Smiles Day. But it doesn't matter. We're going to do it anyway because we have the power to choose to do it. We are all powerful. I'm happy too. Ha ha, Karina. Woo! Yes, you are. You are that. You are all that is. You are bigger than big, man. You are cosmic. Woo! You are simply marvelous, my friend. Ooh, see what good energy can do? Isn't it amazing? Because the mind, whatever you put in that mind, it's going to make you believe it. So if you want to put in all this kind of stuff, like we're putting in tonight, I think it's more than just stuff. It just becomes a reality, Isn't that crazy? And if you want to change your life, if you want to change anything in your life, change the way you think about it. And that which you look at in your life will change. Woo! Yeah, that's what Jesus said, or someone said. It's very powerful. The mind is very powerful. Yes, indeedy. Look at that. All we have to do, you know what the key to heaven is? Key to happiness? Replace your negative thoughts with positive ones. How's that? Replace them. Delete, put in a new one. Delete, put in a new one. And then be in a Love Ninja training camp here online with us for starters, and just practice the new ones until they're implanted, until they're programmed in. Mind over matter, right? Woo-hoo. And I like to think, Karina, heart over mind. Aha! Heart over mind. If you want to go deeper still, soul over heart. And I believe the essence, whatever you call the essence, the core of you, that which is the same as the universe, that over the heart over the mind, and mind over matter. See, most people are just dealing with matter. And I have a saying, if you make this thing matter, whatever it is, just the surface thing on the skin of everything, just the, oh, he said that, she said that, the gossip stuff. If you make it matter, you're just going to get madder. M-A-D-D-E-R. You'd be the Mad Hatter. Right? Be happy, so easy, smile. See that, Jesus? Give us a follow, brother. I think you already did. You got on the other day. I love the spark the heart that comes up when people follow their heart. This is about following the heart, man. And thank you. Thank you. Mind blowing. Woohoo! Herodum. King Herodum. King Herodum. Long live King Herodum. Welcome, brother. Look at that cute little thing Karina put up there. You just gotta love that. Of course, you just gotta love Karina, and you just gotta love Herodum. You just gotta love Jesus. You just gotta love, Jagtris, Gutter Laws. You just gotta love everybody that's on this line, and then from there we start loving the world. You know what I mean? And we don't discriminate. We just love you. We love you. We love you. We love you. People ask me, well, what are you all about? And I just have this one mantra. It's been going on a couple days here. This moment of unspeakable love. Really? They go, well, This moment of unspeakable love. Do you have a teaching? This moment of unspeakable love. No, just this moment of unspeakable love. It just, to me, it's the one answer for everything. This moment is unspeakable love. So that one's really been kickstarting my heart big time, revving it up big time lately. So thank you for this moment, my friends, of unspeakable love tonight. It carries forward. It really does. It reboots. It recycles. Love has got the most amazing, magical qualities of this universe, man. And you give it a big kiss. If you really focus, we talked earlier Jesus, didn't we, about that focus? Now, use that focus training and focus it on love. And focus specifically on the love in here. And we got not just sparks happening all the time, but we have the true experience of that unspeakable love. Having tasted that, Jagtress, there ain't nothing going to ever change your mind around love ever again. You will never fall out of love again. When we even taste one little particle, me and Jesus started tonight about unconditional love. Tasting one little particle, one little taste, one little kiss on your cheek of unconditional love, man, you're done. Game over. We win. We are Love Force Revolution, baby. So, Karina, thank you. I'm glad you got a good dose of the Love Force showers. And once again, Jesus, thank you, man. And Gunnar Laws, you come on. I think it was your first time here. And then we had anybody. Let's see. Let me go up the thing here and see. I just want to say goodnight to all you and tell you thank you. I think that's it. Oh, Hat, you still on? Amen. Thank you. Love you, brother. And have the most beautiful night ever. And fly high, baby. Because now we're going to learn to fly. A lot quicker way to be happy. Just fly into the skies of freedom. Freedom. I feel the love all around me. Freedom. I feel the peace. Happy, 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 happy. We are free. Hope to see you like so very soon, like yesterday. Good night, everyone.